Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Apocalypse Rising 2 video. Apocalypse Rising 2 has just been updated, so we're going to read the patch notes and also go in game to take a look at some of the changes. So let's get started. So the first thing we have to talk about are some new vehicles that have been added. We have the Humvee, the tractor, the utility truck, an armored truck, station wagon, an ambulance, and there's also a basic sedan. I know there's a sedan in game right now. There's actually a little bit of an upgraded one. It's called a luxury sedan. So this one's just like a little more basic version of it. So here we have the armored truck, or the bank truck. Take a look around outside of it. Looks pretty nice. And here you go inside. This is how it drives. Looks like it tops out at about 40 miles per hour. And I'm pretty sure this actually also comes in black, so that's probably gonna be a cool looking car. You get one of these in black. So here we have a fan favorite vehicle, the Humvee. And you take a look around, it looks pretty cool. And let's take it for a little bit of a drive. Drives pretty good, goes about 55 miles per hour at the max. So driving it around, it feels pretty good. It goes about 54 miles per hour. It looks like it maxes out. This also comes in black, so that's probably going to be one of my favorite cars in the game, personally. A black Humvee. So here we could take a look at the new ambulance. Looks like it goes about 50 miles per hour. And of course it has its sirens as well. So here we have the new sedan, if you ignore the smoking engine and the zombie, but like I said earlier, there's already the luxury sedan in the game, which is pretty much just a more fancier and a more detailed version of this. This is just a more basic, simpler car. Yeah, it's a pretty basic car. It goes about 50 miles per hour, and I'm sure it comes in a bunch of different colors as well, so that's about it. So next up, here we have a tractor. And I guess it's a little bit of a meme vehicle, but who knows, maybe we'll find someone driving one around at some point. Goes about 30-ish, 35 miles per hour on the grass. Maybe a little slower on the road. Yeah, about 30 miles per hour on the road. And it's also got this weird flashing light on it. But, yeah. So next up, here we have the brand new utility truck. And I guess it's just a little more detailed version of the pickup truck, I guess, pretty much. I'm not sure about the storage values, but it probably actually has more storage in it. Considering, like, the little side compartments here and stuff. It goes about 40, 41 on the road, maxes out at. And, yeah. Alright, I ran out of gas and this guy just pulled up to me. I'm just gonna ask him for some gas. Been running around trying to find the, station wagon. What a homie. The homie's in trouble. I saved him. Alright, I've been looking around for the station wagon for about 2 hours and I literally just can't find this thing for my life, dude. So I'm just gonna come to this parking lot and show you what it looks like. Not sure if spending 2 hours trying to find it was anywhere near worth it. But, here's kind of what it looks like. So here's the wrecked version. Moving on, we have some new vehicle changes. You can now use consumables and medical items while in a vehicle. So for example, inside of the sedan, we could go ahead and use a med kit. You could also drink. So basically you could use any kind of consumable. No, you can't take anything else out like your guns or anything, but pretty good quality of life change. So the next change is increased torque and friction for most vehicles, and basically easier to climb hills. So for some of the cars, you won't be struggling to go uphill and sliding down as you try to go up the hill. So That's a lot better. These next two changes: upgraded vehicle suspension to be more stable, and retuned most vehicle suspension to be more physically accurate. Basically, for this, your car is going to be a lot more stable when it's moving on different surfaces and stuff like that. Basically, the second change means your car is going to look a little different, whether it's going to be sitting higher or lower, or it's going to move a little bit when you turn. It's basically pretty much just a visual thing. These next three changes all go together. They're just some vehicle stat changes: turning and acceleration speed, torque, ground material speed, and friction values. This was actually one thing that I noticed while driving around the cars was there's a lot of different speeds now for when you're like driving on the road or grass. The vehicles are gonna go a lot slower or faster now. There's no specific detail for this one, but retune some vehicle storage capacity. And here we have reduced maximum tire / wheel health for all vehicles. If you come in game here, I have a fully repaired wheel on the sedan and a snub nose. So I'm just gonna dump a few bullets into it and see how much it takes to destroy the car or the wheel. So 6 bullets into it, 86 health. Let me get a different gun real quick. If we get like a gun like the M16, about 12 bullets. It's only at about half health now, so it's gonna be a little difficult still to fully disable a car, or at least make it a little slower so you can catch up to it. But yeah. Next one here is remove the hatchback. I mentioned this earlier. The hatchback was replaced by the station wagon. Last two are bug fixes. I'm gonna skip this part real quick, and I'm gonna first go down here because I guess that makes a little more sense. Visual update to player list UI. As you can probably already tell, there's been a new improved player list UI that could drag out like this. Pretty self-explanatory. Upgraded player list drawing behavior and performance, whatever that means. New group members display UI, I'll show up in a minute. Made the player list UI vertically resizable, as you can see like this. Added keybind for switching between player list and group list. Coming back up here to groups, the first thing we have is an added 5-player size limit. Added visual display for group members' appearance. Visual display for group members' firearms. Visual display for group member health. And added warning messages prompt for various group activities. So just doing a random game here. I'm gonna start inviting people, and hopefully they join. Alright, so yeah, at the top you can see people join the group, and you can see that the group you try and join is already full, 5 out of 5. So there's your 5-player size limit. If you come over here and click on this icon, you could also now see the new group UI player, or group UI. It shows you their guns, their health, and what they look like. It's pretty cool stuff. You could always switch back to this tab, and you could always collapse it like this if you don't like it. And also, the last thing, there is various warnings for group activity. So if I go ahead and kick this guy, there's a notification that says this guy's being kicked from the group, and a little icon over here. That's what it looks like. Moving on, some changes to the chat. Looks like nothing that important though. Here we have for the map, there's added a clinic, military tents, and a unique gun store to Hastings. Added new campground structures to refugee camp. Alright, so here I am in Hastings. Here's the new gun store to take a look at. I'm behind here, the back. A couple of surplus weapon crates. The safe looks like got a Remington spawn. Pretty nice. Couple ammo containers. And looks like there's a nice little hidden crate back here. But yeah, that's the gun store for Hastings. And if you come down here, here's also the new area with the clinic, a couple military tents, and another location or another tent right down there. A couple military car wrecks. So overall, some pretty interesting changes to Hastings. Maybe with the clinic being added here, that'll be a little more worth going here. We'll see how it plays out though. So here's the new refugee camp. As you can see, it's gone from a couple tents to more of a basically poor town, I guess you could say. There's a couple buildings up here. There's a little medical place you get a couple meds at. Overall, I think it's a little bit better. I think there's going to be a little more better loot here, so maybe it's worth checking out if we spawn over here. Alright, to continue, there's a new feature here called Safe Exit. Added safe exit tab in game menu. Added safe exit menu for feedback on saving status. And safe exit. So if we come in game here and open our inventory and click over here, you'll have this option to now safe exit. Clicking the button below will start the safe exit process. When the timer is counting down, exit the menu will cancel the exit process. Once the timer is up, your character will be unloaded from the game world, your data will be saved, and you could exit the game. So basically, this is a more safer way to leave the game to ensure that your data doesn't get wiped or anything. Or sometimes I know there's a couple issues where your data won't save from a specific server. Regardless of what it is, this feature is designed to prevent those cases of happening most of the time. Timer's done and it says save completed. You can now exit the game. My character is gone from the world and I'm just left here at this screen. And then finally down here, miscellaneous changes. Some technical changes, not much to talk about there. One interesting change, reduced the Mac 10 spawn rate by 60%. The Mac 10 is a crazy good gun right now, and a lot of people use it as their secondary because it's fast fire rate and just 5 shots to the head pretty much. Easy kill. And it was really common previously, so maybe 60% will make it a little more rare, and we won't see it as much, but for definitely a good change. I agree with this one. Down here, just a couple more bug fixes, but that's about it. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite part of this new update is, and be sure to be on the lookout for a new gameplay video coming out soon. So one other thing that I wanted to talk about was an announcement that was made a little while ago. Recently on his Twitter, Gus Manak announced that the Core Apocalypse Rising 2 development team will be participating in the Roblox Spring Acceleration Program. We'll be taking this opportunity to flesh out the gameplay loop and dramatically revise the map, among other goals. Stay tuned for more info. And down here as well, he said, some systems are in need of a major rework, such as melee weapons and infected behavior. Many important features are missing too, like dynamic lighting, power, firearm attachments, vehicle upgrade, and weather/effects. And base building as well, which I'm assuming will get worked on at some point. The program will give us a push to work on this and more. Yeah, hopefully over the next couple months, development's going to be a lot faster now, and we'll be seeing a lot more content being added to the game. And I'm excited to see the future and what this holds. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and also I'll put a link in the description to my Discord if you want to join that. But that's all I really got to say, so thanks for watching. See ya.